Assorted fresh seafood and shellfish cooked in a fragrant tomato white wine broth topped with garlic, GREMOLATA, and Pernod. This recipe comes with a catch of fresh seafood. We're making Cioppino, a delicious fisherman's stew. This classic Italian-American recipe has its roots in San Francisco. We're talking late 1800s. Fishermen would come back to the harbor after a tough day on the high seas. They were hungry. Each one would add a different part of their catch to a huge stew pot, and Cioppino was born. Here's how to make it. To begin, a gremolata, a green sauce where we chop about 3 anchovy fillets and a cup's worth of flat leaf parsley. Then grab a bowl, add the chopped parsley, add 2 garlic cloves finely minced, the zest from 1 lemon, and the chopped anchovies. Let's also add a 1/4 teaspoon each kosher salt, black pepper, take 2 spoons to toss. Then we're adding 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Now you're gonna need about 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Add a little bit more to get a saucy type consistency, then transfer into an attractive container. Now, although you can add gremolata to eggs, steak, or even boiled potatoes, today it's gonna be the finishing touch on our fantastic fisherman's stew. Wait until you try it. Up next, let's do a quick spice mix. 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 1/2 teaspoon of chili flakes, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir those ingredients together, then set them aside. Next, say it with me, soffritto, an Italian term. In French, it's a mirepoix. These are aromatics, a mix of different vegetables that we put together to build the base flavors of this stew. Look how I start by saving a couple fennel fronds for garnish, then a 1/4 fennel bulb finely diced, about a cup's worth. We're also chopping 1 onion, 3 celery ribs, 3 cloves of garlic, and 2 small carrots. The trick here is to dice the veggies the same size. Next, the broth for the stew. You'll need 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 1.5 cups of dry white wine, and then 4 cups of fish stock. I defrosted mine from frozen, purchased them from a fish store. Now the good part, the fresh seafood and shellfish. I've got a 1-pound cod loin cut into 2-inch pieces, 2 small squids. I'm cutting them into rings. I'm dividing the tentacles. 1/2 pound of sea scallops, dividing widthwise. It's like 2 for the price of 1. And 1/2 pound of jumbo shrimp. Mine are already deveined, so all I need to do is peel. All the seafood can go into a big bowl for a moment. Next, over to sink, we're gonna scrub up some mussels and clams. Cool running water, removing the beards from the mussels, give them a solid rub. Then I like to brush the clams to remove sand. Then transfer those clams to a bowl of cool water. This is gonna get them to spit out the sand in the shell. Right about now, prep is done. You're getting hungry, time to cook the stew. We're gonna heat a large Dutch oven over medium heat. We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And when it's shimmering, we add the onions and the fennel. We're gonna stir, cook until soft and translucent. It'll take about 5 to 8 minutes. Next, we add the carrot, celery, and garlic. We're gonna saute for 5 minutes more or until the veggies are tender. Now the spices, we're stirring in those fennel seeds, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. Cook for 1 minute more. Then we add the fish stock, the wine, and the tomatoes. We're gonna bring this to a boil, then add the clams and mussels, stir them in, reduce the heat to simmer, cover, and cook for 10 minutes or until all of the clams and mussels open. Final step is to add the cod, scallops, shrimp, and squid, stirring them into the stew gently, cover, and cook for 5 minutes more. How about a little extra something to go with? We've got 5 minutes while the stew stews. Sourdough, sliced. The slices are divided. Then we're gonna brush with a little bit of olive oil. They go on the hot grill. Slices go down for about 60 seconds. We're gonna flip. Gorgeous. When they're done, back to the kitchen, rub each piece with a cut clove of garlic, then a sprinkle of chopped flat leaf parsley. Instant rustic garlic toast, so perfect with this recipe. You hungry? Well, make sure you've got a bottle of Pernod, this anise flavored liqueur at the ready. It's gonna be the finishing touch on this fantastic recipe. Let's go to table. And on that table, the rustic garlic toast, the GREMOLATA, the Pernod, and a few of those fluffy fennel fronds. To serve, try to get a little bit of everything into the bowls. The cod, squid, clams, mussels, scallops, and shrimp. Then to garnish, a splash of Pernod, a dollop or two of GREMOLATA, and one or two fennel fronds. Let's put the toast on the side. What's the Italian term? Incredibile. Incredible, for sure. Full recipe is up at weekendатthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then when a bowl of stew is this fantastic, really fantastic, take a picture of it and post it on your favorite socials using hashtag weekendатthecottage on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Cioppino Fisherman'S stew. I wish you were here to get some of the incredible aromas coming off of this bowl of stew. I can tell you it's pretty delicious. Now, all you gotta do is